Hello and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, my name's Scott, and we're back today on FTB's OceanBlock. Today we're going to continue with applied energistics, but more specifically, we're looking at P2P tunnels. So if you're excited about that, stay tuned and let's get with it. So first thing I want to show us here, last time we did our netherrack basalt sluicing machine, right? And yeah, I've loved it. I like the way it turned out. But in like a 2-day period, this is what I've got. And this is not accounting for me throwing out about half these blood shrooms and throwing a ton of glowstone into our ME system along with blaze powder and turning all this solium blocks from the dust. It's just crushing it. And yeah, that's what we're sitting for debris scrap. I came on probably this morning and this box was full of netherrack because this is full and I had to turn this off and I want to fill up. Yeah, it was an absolute mess. But thing is crushing it. It's I'm so happy to have that. No, we did that last time. But let's get on to today. Today we're going to try P2P tunnels and we're going to try to get everything hooked up in here. Now you're going to notice in here that we went ahead and we've started to kind of build this out with ME drives, and this is in anticipation that we're going to have a ton of items we're going to need to do and run through everything. And so I want to do that, but I want to do some P2P terminals, P2P tunnels. And so let's try that and let's work on that. So a P2P tunnel here shouldn't be too hard at applied energistics here. We've got a fair amount of auto crafting already set up, and I want the right here. Not one. Which is the one? No, there we go. This terminal here. So we're missing an engineering press. That's not a problem. We'll just say craft 2, start, go. And that's working our little system over there, which is really cool. We are going to want to do some accelerated cards for that at some point in time. But for the most part, it goes pretty quick here. At least quick enough for me. And with those done, we can then finalize these P2P terminals. So 1 and 2. All right, so I've got a couple others set up here. Today we're going to do like 3 sets. We're going to set one up, and you've seen I've started to cut away some of this here. I've got, I'm going to want to get, I should have 8 more of these, the dense smart cables, and then while we're out running around, I want to craft up. We'll start doing 10 or 8. I think I can do 16 with my system here. Yeah, I can. Okay, good. I can't do 16 of the dense ones, just due to the simple fact of my 1K storage system will not hold it. So come on up here. All right. So cool. So we're going to take, and we can start with 3 of these. I want to go 1, 2, and 3. Okay. And then with those, I want to do, we're going to start with this here. And I've got this controller, or this ME controller over here, because it's going to connect into it. And my understanding here is that we can connect into this, and we're going to try something here. I want to see what it looks like when we're talking about some of our stuff coming up together. So I may need to make another color of the ME flux cables, but there's one there, and there, and there. Yeah, this should work okay. And then what we want to do is take some of the ME flux glass cables along with quartz fiber. We're going to go quartz fiber here in the center so that it works for everything, and come up off of it, and we're going to connect that into there. Okay, so that then powers the system. If we don't do that, it's not going to fully power the system. All right. And then I want to go ahead and run some more of this around here. So we're just going to do this. All right, with all of that ran out that way, then on this other end, we're going to connect. We should be able to. I think I'm going to have to do it. I don't think I can connect it to it there. Actually, yes, I can. Awesome. And then I think on the back side of here, I think I can continue to go this big guy. It's not going to let me. So yeah, we're going to have to go with a small one here. And I don't really like it that way, by the way. I want to be able to do Let's see if I can go this way here. And we go, a little guy here. And yeah. All right. So then there. Okay, so now I've got that in there. Okay, and then off of this we can connect more of the dense cable. Okay, so thing being here, I can transfer between this one and the one we set up there. We're going to set the middle one. 32 channels. All right, which is pretty awesome here. And it only transfers for the one throughout the entire system. So if you check that system, there's only one going in. And that's the reason why we have that ME controller. Now, if you check this, come on, turn on jetpack, there we go. You'll notice that there's 3 on here, right? And these 3 are for these here. But the second it hits the ME controller, it transitions. So if I want to run stuff off that away, stuff down, stuff up, left and right, I have 32 channels going into each side of this. So that's 32 times 6. Yeah, no, I'm not mathing it today, but you get the picture there. So pretty cool. That cannot work that away. We'll have to fix that, because that'll jack the entire thing up there. But how do we fix that? Let's do this. I think we can do a cable anchor, and I think I got this knife in here. Let's see here. Yeah, I do. Great. Okay, so I got a knife, and it should be just a piece of iron. There we go. Okay, and with that, I should be able to go like right here. Oops. No. None of those are what I wanted. None of them. Okay, let's try. Let's set this one first here. Okay, there we go. And now we'll set that right there. Okay, so then we come up here. Look at that, perfect, just like that. Okay, and then I want this to come down. And it's going to come across. Okay, and in something like right there. And we're going to clean all this up. And then this one here is going to come, not what I wanted, there, like this, okay? All right, and then real simple, that we'll connect that in there, and that in there. And here in a second, we should start to see, oh, we're not going to, because now we need to program our device right there. So let's turn off that. I'm going to grab a network card here. Well, let's do a new network card so you guys can see that. Network card is right here. Okay, so pretty simple. That's just a blank network card. And so that's what they look like. I'm going to steal this one here. And we're going to come up here. Jetpack on, and we're gonna set our center one here. Okay, and we're gonna go. Whoop. Okay, so I've copied it. You see 17 F9. That's right. And then all we do is come over here, and instead of shift right clicking on it, we just right click on it. Boom. Now it's done. All right. And so one line into there, and you now notice 12 channels into there, because it's all coming off of here. Right? Look at that. It's pretty cool. And then once I connect that up on this side, that will finish that. All right, so we're going to clean this up real quick, and then we're going to jump to the next one. And this is starting to come along pretty nicely in here. I'm really liking the way it feels. Plenty of storage and everything. Last couple little things I want to do with you guys. I just want to kind of, I want to design this piece out a little bit. I'm going to use some of these black ME glass cables here. And I want to, as you saw, we did this earlier. We kind of just placed them here. And then I'll make sure that I place, you know, a cable anchor there, come back on the other side. And then in our ME crafting terminal there, and the pattern terminal. And so that's going to turn on black, or at least a black background. I'm kind of like excited about that. But what I want to do with this now is really kind of start cleaning this up. And we're going to do that with some of these, with some of the white facades here. And I really want to do it like right here. That. And then, you know, I can put a white block right here if need be. And so then, you know, I'm liking the way this looks up here. I like the rustic look of it, but I think that we're going to need to do something right here with this ugly thing there. So that one is, it's pretty easy. We'll just use the bricks on that. And now we got a brick facade here and clean that up, right? That's pretty cool. I'm probably sure I could jump up there and do something like that. Yeah, we'll do it like that. And then all I can do is come underneath here. I need some more bricks. Bricks, please. No. Give me bricks. There. Okay. And just to kind of keep it even. And then up top here, we're gonna clean all that up here. So you'll see that starts to look something like this, and it goes away. But the cool thing is now, because of this P2P terminal here that we got here, we've got 32 channels, actually 30 channels running somewhere in here. I thought it was 30, but only 29. But 29 channels running in just this little area alone here. So that's pretty cool. And then it's just one that goes all the way back over into there. And so that's a really, really cool thing. And one way we got to fix that, and a lot of people that are doing this are going to tell you to take your memory card and place it next to that P2P terminal. So we know that if this ever breaks, we can just relink it with this right here. And so, yeah, so I am just going to go and kind of clean all this up here, add some more facades up, and then we're going to start on our next piece, which is, it's going to be fun. So we're going to try to finish off the rest of the day by hooking up back our interfaces and our crafting here. And we're going to do these with these P2P storage areas. So up we go, and we're going to connect off of this dense cable, one of the ME smart cables, to the P2P tunnel, and then come back in with a dense one, because that'll allow us to run 32 off of this. All right, and here I'm going to kind of build a couple of these towers here. And the tower is going to be 4 total interfaces with a total of, I don't know, there's going to be like, there's 12 different molecular assemblers. And so as we build this up here, let's jump up here like this. This jetpack is crazy. If I've not talked about this netherite jetpack, how fast it is, yeah, it's nuts. Okay, let's go turn it off. There we go. All right, so we've got everything else ready to go here. So I'm going to come across this here with the molecular assemblers, and then we'll follow up with here, and then I need 2 more to come on up. But before we do that, I want to go ahead and we're going to connect this up. So boom, and there we go. All right, so I'll be able to build that here in a second. But while we wait for that, I think I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. So at least it's this connected in there. All right, and then blank memory card again, and we're going to take it off of this one. So shift right click and shift, or just click, and now that's configured. So now we see 7, 7, all good, right? And we should be able to see that in our system there. If we scroll all the way down here, yep, all of that is in there. So we need 2 more molecular assemblers here, which is pretty easy to build. What I don't have set up yet is 100% crafting for these things. And so 2 molecular assemblers, craft, and That should go pretty fast. And then I need 2 more interfaces. Okay, add next and craft. Where, okay, molecular assemblers there, and enemy interfaces. Okay, cool. And that'll break because I don't need all that. All I really had it fair there was so I had the crafting unit attached to it. But that was the only reason. And then I'm going to break here, and we will then re-put these guys, one here, and oh, right there and there. So now it's got a total of, you'll see it here in a second, 8 channels, right? 8 channels going into that 32. While we're up here, let's take an item frame, place the item frame underneath there, and this is our card, and we will add that to right there, so that we know that that one's there, right? Okay, so the goal is I'm going to do 4 of these stacks here, so a total of 8 different ME interfaces there with the molecular assemblers, all like that. Pretty cool, right? Okay, and then crafting units. We're going to want to build some more crafting units. But before we do that, let's go ahead and set this up, and we're going to push this up to the top. And so I think we're going to want to come in probably like right here. So again, same thing, smart cable in the P2P tunnel into a dense smart cable, right? Okay, yep. And then what we'll do is we'll take it over and one down, because we're going to make them look just like that. And I've got a graft a whole bunch of these. The 1K that we've got here is great for early game that we've been doing, but at this point in time, it's quickly running out when we can't do like we can't do 16 dense cable because it's just not big enough. So then connect the P2P terminal up, and it's going to come off of this one here. So shift and right click, that's been set, and slowly fly over there. All right, that's good. And then now it'll give me the chance to build them down. So I'm going to build a group of 4, so it'll have one crafting unit, well, let me just build it, and I'll be right back with you guys. All right, sorry. I figured instead of me trying to show you or talk about it, it may just be easier to do it. So I went ahead and crafted up 6 4Ks. Everything's now auto processing, so that went pretty quick. It just took a little bit of time to process all the processors. So I'm going to go something like this, and there, and then on this side something like this, here, and here. Okay, so that's pretty cool like that. And then what we'll do is we're going to bring down just a cable 1, because this is only considered, this entire thing is only 1 channel all the way through that. So that's pretty crazy. So I'm going to build a couple of those out, so we have multiple processing. Underneath it here, we'll probably just do something like, yeah, I don't know, maybe some, and you know, and then we'll hide the facade here with some of the facades, just like this, and boom, and then we'll build 4 more down here, or another kit like that. But that's it. Applied Energistics P2P, honestly, not very hard. I was kind of nervous in going into doing it. I thought maybe it was going to be a lot tougher than what it was, but yeah, it's really not that bad. It's actually pretty simple. Oh shoot, just cleared that card. That's okay, because we can come back here and grab that and make sure that this is still, yeah, there we go. And then place that there. So is that one 0 Bravo 6 or 76? Yep, 0 Bravo 76. There we are. So that is it. Pretty excited. Really excited to have auto crafting set up. Things are going to go a lot quicker in certain things. And so stay tuned next time. I'm not sure what we're going to do just yet, but we're going to get after it. So with that, I appreciate you all stopping by. This was a lot of fun today. So thank you. My name's Scott, and we'll catch you all again very soon.